We'd like to say thank you, of course, to Prince Harry. When he called me, he said, I've called every other musician in the world. They all said they're not available, so I have to call you. And, and I said, Your Royal Holiness, I'm honored. But thank you, Harry, for being such an inspiring leader and kind and sweet man. And I hope you have the most wonderful games of all. And it's a pleasure to be here. Happy Invictus time. All right, this is called Viva la Vida, and we'll go.
Picture this. The crowd hushes as the lights dim at the Invictus Games 2025 opening ceremony. The air is thick with anticipation, every heart beating with the rhythm of excitement. The stadium, filled to the brim with people from all walks of life, echoes with a hushed silence, the kind that precedes a grand spectacle. The Invictus Games, a testament to the indomitable spirit of wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women across the globe, stands as a beacon of hope and resilience. And the opening ceremony of this year's Games promised to be nothing short of remarkable. In that moment, as the lights began to fade, the world stood still. Time seemed to slow down, the collective breath of the audience held in suspense. The excitement was not just about the athletic prowess that was about to be showcased, but also for the camaraderie, the unity, and the shared respect that the Invictus Games represent. This year, however, the opening ceremony held a special surprise. A surprise that not only added a touch of musical brilliance, but also brought a wave of deep, heartfelt emotion to the event. A surprise that came in the form of Chris Martin, the frontman of the globally beloved band Coldplay. Chris Martin's association with the Invictus Games runs deep. Having composed the Invictus Anthem back in 2014, inspired by William Ernest Henley's 1875 poem Invictus, his presence at the opening ceremony of the Games this year was a symbol of continuity, a bridge that connected the past to the present. As the anticipation built, the energy in the stadium was electric. Every eye was fixed on the stage, every ear tuned in to catch the first notes of what promised to be an unforgettable performance. And without a doubt, it was destined to be a performance that would resonate with every individual present, a performance that would leave an indelible mark on the Invictus Games 2025. As the lights dimmed, one could not help but feel the palpable excitement in the air. Suddenly, the spotlight shifts to a lone figure on the stage. It's none other than Coldplay's frontman, Chris Martin. A hush descends on the crowd as anticipation builds. You could almost hear a pin drop. The audience's reaction is palpable, a mix of surprise, excitement, and pure adoration. Chris Martin is no stranger to the Invictus Games. His connection runs deep, having been involved since the inaugural event back in 2014. His role, however, extends beyond just performing. He's also the creative mind behind the Invictus Anthem, a piece of music that has since become synonymous with the Games. Inspired by William Ernest Henley's 1875 poem Invictus, Martin's anthem captures the spirit of resilience, determination, and the unconquerable nature of the human spirit, themes that resonate with every participant of the Games. As the audience settles, Chris begins to share the story of his involvement in the Games. He explains how he was approached to write the Invictus Anthem, a task he took on with great humility and respect. The crowd listens in rapt attention as he recounts the process, the inspiration, and the emotions that went into creating this now iconic piece of music. His words paint a vivid picture, and it's clear to see the deep respect and admiration he holds for the Invictus Games and its participants. The moment he strums the first chord of the anthem, a wave of emotion sweeps over the audience. It's not just a song, but a symbol of the Games, a rallying cry for the unconquerable spirit of its participants. As the opening notes of the anthem fill the air, the crowd can't help but join in, their voices lending strength to the powerful lyrics. As Chris Martin stands on the stage, guitar in hand, ready to perform, the crowd can't contain their excitement. It's a moment of unity, a shared experience that transcends borders and differences, a testament to the power of music and the human spirit. The crowd erupted into applause, eager for the performance that was about to unfold. Before launching into his performance, Chris shares a personal anecdote that immediately grabs everyone's attention. Settling himself comfortably on the stage, Chris begins to share a story that took place not too long ago. It was a phone call he received from none other than Prince Harry himself. He recreates the moment with a twinkle in his eye and a warm chuckle. "Harry called me up," he begins, "and I thought he was joking when he said all other musicians were unavailable. I was his last resort." The crowd erupts into laughter, but as it subsides, Chris's tone turns sincere. He continues, his voice steady and filled with fondness. "But in all seriousness, the conversation I had with Prince Harry was one of the most genuine ones I've ever had." He pauses for effect, letting his words sink in. "He wasn't calling me as a prince, or as an organizer of the Invictus Games, but as a friend, and that speaks volumes about his character." As Chris shares this heartwarming anecdote, you can't help but feel a wave of warmth wash over you. It's not every day that you hear such personal stories about someone like Prince Harry, and it's clear that this moment resonates with everyone present. The audience is silent, hanging on to every word Chris says. The sense of camaraderie that fills the air is palpable. It's clear that this isn't just a story about a phone call. It's a glimpse into the deep respect and admiration that exists between Chris Martin and Prince Harry. Chris ends his story with a nod to Prince Harry. "He's a man of kindness, of genuine sweetness, and it's my honor to perform here at the Invictus Games, an event that embodies those very qualities." The crowd breaks into applause, the echo of their clapping filling the air. It's a moment of shared respect, a collective appreciation for the man that Prince Harry is, and the event that the Invictus Games has become. With a smile, Chris then turned to the microphone, ready to perform. The first notes of the Invictus Anthem fill the air, and the audience is transfixed. Chris Martin, the charismatic frontman of Coldplay, stands poised on the stage. His fingers gently caress the keys of a grand piano, drawing out the first haunting notes of the Invictus Anthem, a melody he himself penned over a decade ago. As the music swells, there's a palpable sense of emotion sweeping across the venue. Martin's voice, rich and emotive, weaves through the notes, capturing the spirit of resilience and strength that the Invictus Games represent. His performance becomes a living, breathing testament to the indomitable spirit of the human will, a tribute to the courage of each athlete who has overcome adversity to participate in these games. Beside him, the Naden Band of the Royal Canadian Navy complements the performance, their instruments harmonizing with Martin's voice, adding a depth of sound that resonates in every corner of the venue. This collaboration amplifies the anthem's power, creating a symphony of emotion that touches every listener. As the anthem progresses, the atmosphere in the stadium becomes electric. Each word, each note, seems to echo the heartbeat of every individual present, binding them together in a shared experience of awe and admiration. It's not just a performance, it's a homage to the strength of the human spirit, a testament to the resilience of those who refuse to be defeated. The melody ebbs and flows, the rhythm pulsating with the collective heartbeat of the audience. Each crescendo is met with bated breath, each pause with anticipation. The anthem becomes a journey, a shared experience that transcends the bounds of the stadium, reaching out to touch the hearts of millions around the world. And then, as the final notes of the anthem dissolve into the silence, the stadium erupts into a roar of applause. The reverberations of the performance still hang in the air, a testament to the power of music, the strength of the human spirit, and the profound impact of Chris Martin's performance. As the last notes faded away, the audience erupted into applause, marking the end of a truly unforgettable performance. As the applause died down, the impact of Chris's performance and his story about Prince Harry lingered. The echoes of the Invictus Anthem, performed by Chris Martin with such heart and soul, seemed to reverberate long after the last note had been played. There was a profound sense of unity, admiration, and respect in the air, a testament to the power of music and shared experiences. What made this opening ceremony particularly impactful was not just the performance itself, but the personal anecdote shared by Chris about Prince Harry. This added a layer of warmth and humanity to the event that really resonated with everyone in attendance. The humor and humility in Chris's recounting of their phone call underscored the genuine bond between these two men and highlighted Prince Harry's own dedication and passion for the Invictus Games. These shared moments of laughter, respect, and admiration create a sense of community that transcends the physical boundaries of the event. It's not just about the games, but the shared experiences, the shared stories that create a sense of solidarity and camaraderie. This is what elevates the Invictus Games experience, making it more than just a sporting event. The reactions post-performance were a testament to this. The audience was visibly moved, their applause a tangible expression of their appreciation for Chris's performance and his tribute to Prince Harry. The atmosphere was charged with emotion, a collective feeling of respect and admiration that seemed to permeate the entire venue.